And hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2025 Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. We're excited to bring you a draw tonight featuring PAP Van Amsterdam versus Zhang Pietrangelo. I am Helen Radford with Curling Canada, and I am joined with Scott McDonald. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Hi, Helen. I'm good. How are you?
Nice to do another game with you. We were on air yesterday.
Yeah, I'm excited to call another draw with you tonight. It's two young teams we're featuring from Alberta and from Ontario, and I know this game is really important for Team PAP Van Amsterdam as they are still in playoff contention. Team Zhang Pietrangelo have been eliminated, but they have a lot to look forward to in the upcoming weeks, and we'll get into that in the broadcast.
I'm definitely very excited to call this game tonight. These are two teams that are in our national next gen mixed doubles program. I happen to be the manager of that program, so I'm very familiar with both these teams. And they've both been playing very well this week. And yes, you're right, this is a big game for PAP Van Amsterdam. Their record right now is 2-3, so they want to make sure that they even that out heading into the last stage.
Not as fresh as I thought there.
No. Yeah.
Weight's close. T-line.
Okay. Line's fine. Stay close for this rock.
All there.
Stay close. Yeah, line. Whoa.
All there.
Okay, whoa, then. Just clean. Where? Yeah, line. Really going. Yeah.
So Paige is a little bit heavy on her first rock of the game. And Jessica looks like she overcompensated a little bit and was a little bit light, but that yellow rock is in a great position. It secures the right side of the sheet as we're looking at it, and it forces the play now to the left side, and yellow can come in and use that shot later if
needed. It's going to curl quite a bit at the end. Middle's close. Close. Top four.
Line's good.
It's all there right now. Top four.
So Paige and Evan have great uniforms here, nice and colorful, and they design them based on the
Top
Phoenix Suns.
T. Oh, shoot. I throw off. Sorry.
That ran nice.
It did, yeah. Bought in.
Okay, freeze.
Yeah.
Jessica Zhang and Victor Pietrangelo, they're both 22 years old, and in 1 week we'll be heading off to Torino, Italy to represent Canada at the FISU World University Games in mixed doubles.
Line's okay.
I'm excited because I'll be going there as their coach, and so, you know, we've talked about all the things that they can learn from this week that they'll take into next week's competition.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a busy few weeks for those two. I know they took a couple weeks off beginning of December, and they were actually in St. Thomas. I run a mixed doubles spiel there, and their team, as well as Jennifer and Brent, came to St. Thomas for a little bit of warm-up before the trials, and Jessica was saying that it's a really quick turnaround for them. They, I think, leave for Torino just a couple days after the trials because, of course, you want to get used to the time change and make sure that you're feeling good before your first game. Yeah, and the FISU tournament runs from January 13th to 23rd, so a really big event for them, representing Canada on the world stage.
This year is the first year that we'll have mixed doubles at the FISU World University Games, and the schedule, they fit it in at the beginning. So mixed doubles is first, and then men's and women's is after that. So the mixed doubles actually starts on January 11th, so it's right around the corner.
So before opening ceremonies.
Yeah, it's even, yeah, opening ceremonies are January 13th, and our competition starts on the 11th. There are 8 countries there.
Weight's good.
Line's okay. Stay close. Clean. Full. Full. Running right now. Stay close. Yep. Really going. Yep. Hard. Okay.
Two options. Paige could just make it off it or freeze it.
What do you?
If we freeze, they might have it off it.
Yeah. Do you like off of it then? Make hard. Okay. It goes.
And I think it's not whipping it. It's like medium.
Sure.
I really like Evan's thought process here. So he's talking about the two options. He could either freeze down to the yellow rock for shot, or as scary as it is, play off your own red. And the reason that they're talking about playing off their own red is because even if he makes the freeze absolutely perfect, he may leave Victor that same in-off, and now they would be in a world of hurt because there'd be 3 yellows behind a center guard, and Paige would have to make a really good freeze on her last. So I really like this shot call.
Here.
Yeah.
So a little bit thinner than he wanted to hit that, but he did remove 1 yellow from play and is setting second and third. The yellow is behind the tee line too, so if Victor is a little bit heavy with this draw, it's going to leave Paige an opportunity to freeze down and maybe even steal this first end. So a couple really important shots coming up here.
You can see where Jessica has the broom. The ice has been fantastic, lots of curl. A little humid here. We've had lots of rain in Liverpool today, so we did see a little change this afternoon when we were watching some of the games. Just slowing down just a little bit, but it seems to be
Line's okay.
a little bit better outside
Where's
now.
weight?
Weight's okay.
Greg Owasco and the ice crew have been doing a fantastic job here all week.
Yep. All you. Okay. Yeah. Here?
Yep.
Great shot there by Victor. He probably could not have walked that down to a better spot. So even if Paige comes down and makes the perfect freeze, Jessica will have the opportunity to tap that yellow rock up for shot. There is, like Helen mentioned, so much curl that even though it's fully buried behind the red center guard, it is accessible if needed. So Paige is looking to make a really precise draw and actually get to the inside of the Yellowstone at the back forefoot. That and hopefully limit Team Zhang Petrangelo to 1 point or potentially steal if she makes this really good.
First one?
Yep. I like it curl.
Line's
Weight's
close.
good. Gotta go a little bit.
Okay. Close line. Curl.
Gotta go.
Okay, straight. Curl. Hard.
Good shot.
Really nice finish there.
Really nice shot.
Yeah.
Just back 4 with here.
Okay, yeah.
So that's forced
good.
Jessica to
Yeah.
make a really
think
delicate
edge?
in-turn tapper on the center guard that I was just
No,
talking
I
about
think that's-
before. So it's really
Yeah,
hard to
edge is
roll your
fine.
shooter into the forefoot. So most likely if she makes this perfect, it's for 2 points. However, watch her shooter and it might have a little bit of downward spin if she has enough weight to catch enough of the forefoot for 3, but certainly that would be a bonus. They're just looking to score
Just back
1,
4.
maybe 2 with
Yeah.
this shot.
Push.
Full. Running. Curl it. Hard curl.
Red.
Very close. Paige Papley and Evan Van Amsterdam. I'll steal one there. We'll be back with you after a short break.
the thing we cried for, fought for, thrown 1,000 rocks for, the podium just out of reach. But we can almost taste the gold medals in our teeth. Defiant, we take down giants with nothing but the stones in our hands. And in the stands, they wait and see who among us will earn the right to wear the maple leaf.
From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Welcome back to the second end here at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. And if you're just joining us for the first time today, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great start to the year. It's been a lot of fun being here in Liverpool all week.
Yes, line. Back button. Yeah, line.
Lots of rocks in play last end, and Happy Van Amsterdam were able to sneak a steal in there.
Yep, curl. Little bit, little curl up.
Got other games on the go tonight. I'll just go across, do some line scores. So on sheet A, we've got Martin Laycock. They're 1-0 over Homan Botcher. On sheet 2, Team Jeunesse Desjardins are up 1-0 over Tran Pleiter. And sheet D, we've got Jones Lang. They're up 2-0 over Walker Myers. You can check scores anytime on our Curling Canada website, curling.ca/scoreboard. And for those of you watching our game here on YouTube, you can also see the game on sheet B or D on another YouTube link. But we're happy to have you join us here tonight.
This is the point in the week where, as much as you try to focus on your own game, teams are probably doing a little bit of scoreboard watching. So, PAP Van Amsterdam, they are needing some teams at 4-1 to have a loss in order to have a chance tomorrow. Of course, they do need to go win their games, but the other three teams that are, the three teams that are 4-1, Walker Myers, Homan Botcher, Tran Pleiter, none of them are playing each other tonight. So, if those three teams win their games, they know that they will be in the playoffs. So really big games on all four sheets tonight.
Good.
Tap it with the intern.
What?
Tap it with the intern.
So three really good shots to start this end. Paige picked up exactly where she left off in the first. She made a fantastic draw in the first to steal the point, and then locked one on in the second end. So she clearly has draw weight and really forcing the play to the middle, which is exactly what they want, and try to force Zhang Pietrangelo to a single point here in the second.
Yep, line. Line's fine. Where?
Wait, good. Back eight.
Okay, stay close. Yeah. Hard. Yeah, hard.
Okay.
Weird shot. Do you like freezing? I don't love this because you can put it in a bad spot. You can freeze the. You could freeze the pocket. You could freeze that yellow one, but if you're ever not there, it's not great.
I don't mind that.
Okay. Even if you freeze the, like if you freeze right on the T line, that's great. If you freeze the one that's top 4, that's also okay.
Can't really bounce off.
No bouncing.
Same weight?
Yeah, same's close.
Now they're talking about two shots, freezing two rocks that are about 1.5 feet apart, but they're two very different shots. And on a shot like this, it's very easy to get caught in between and tick the top one, which would not be good. So they have to be really careful about communicating down the ice to make sure that they put this rock in a great spot.
Whoa, you're overcurling.
Okay, we're there.
You're already overcurling.
Back 4.
With mixed doubles, there are only 2 players, so often there's one player who's got to
really
look
good.
at the
Yeah,
setup
nice.
in the house and describe it to the person at the other end, which is sometimes a little bit tricky.
Half rock.
Yep. I think so.
So that rock ended up in a spot where now Zheng Pietrangelo have to deal with it. And they're talking about playing a half rock double, which will essentially open up the forefoot and give them more opportunity to get in there and make things a little bit less congested. Most likely they're going to lose at least 1 or 2 yellows with this shot. But of course it will give them an opportunity to score.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. I think nose kills all the yellows.
I think so too.
This goes bang bang.
Yeah, this might spin off though. Leave them a huge pocket.
That's no, because I'm still gonna be right here.
Okay, I like that. Let's do that. Hair low's okay.
Shade low's okay.
Okay. I like that. This is fresh, but I don't think it'll do much, hey?
Yeah.
So peeling the guard wasn't the worst case scenario there. So PAP and Amsterdam are going to hit the top yellow to get rid of a few of the yellows in the house, and it will leave Zheng Pietrangelo another opportunity to open things up and give themselves space to score. So I think both teams are happy with this situation right now.
Yeah. No, I think it'll track for you here. Might curl a hair because it's fresh. Good.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Might get that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got rid of all the yellows, which is exactly what he wanted, and he opened everything up, which is exactly what Zheng and Pietrangelo want.
Yeah.
So Victor's going to have a chance here to play the nose hit on the red, biting the top forefoot, and I think he's going to be able to at least touch all 3 reds. I'm not sure if the middle one will go or whether it'll jam, but either way, the 8-foot will be open for their last shot, which is exactly what they want. And PAP and Amsterdam, they're not going to give up more than 1 point here, so I think they're happy with that as well.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Oh, there we go. He did connect on all 3. But like you said, both teams are actually okay with the outcome of what's happening here.
This will be an interesting shot on Jessica's last. So in traditional curling, you're not allowed to blank, but if Paige, no matter what she does with this rock, whether she sticks it or rolls out, you're going to see Jessica play a draw to the rings, I would imagine, because let's say Paige happens to hit on the nose. It's really risky, as easy or seemingly easy as a nose hit is. If Jessica happens to roll out, she would lose hammer. So in instances like this in mixed doubles, you'll often see the person draw instead of hit, just to make sure that someone scores, even if it's not you. So I imagine she'll either draw here or play a very lightweight hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 with here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is one of the unique rules of mixed doubles.
Yeah, so a 10 refers to the split time between the hog lines, so it's a solid control weight. So a little bit more weight than I would play on this shot, but it's what they're comfortable with and what they're able to manage down the ice. So if they know where to put the broom down for that weight, I love the call.
Please, good.
Okay, just clean. Yep. 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 Right up. Okay, line's fine. Whoa. Line's fine. Whoa.
Looks like a really well thrown rock.
Yes, very well. So we're tied up now, 1-1, heading into the third end. We'll be back shortly.
just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome back to the start of the third end here, the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. Jessica Zhang letting go of that rock there. Victor Pike trying to roll her
Line's okay. Line's
partner
fine now.
sweeping that, playing against Paige Pappy and Evan Van
Stay close,
Amsterdam.
just clean.
Got a tied
All
game.
you. Line if
Back
anything.
four.
Okay, line. Line.
We've got 16 teams here in Liverpool at the Mixed Doubles Curling Trials, and both teams earned their way here, earning enough Canadian Mixed Doubles
13-7.
ranking points. So they both are very good mixed doubles teams and play on the circuit. And they're also international next gen mixed doubles program. And there are a couple of ways of getting into the program. One of them is we've got an under 27 application process where you need to be in at least in the top 15 of CMDR. And both these teams qualified through that process, but Jessica and Victor actually qualified the second way as well. We have an under 25 next gen mixed doubles classic at the end of every summer, the end of August, beginning of September in Edmonton. And I actually run that event, and Jessica and Victor won the first year. They were runner-up the second year and won the third year. So in the under 25 world, they have definitely stepped forward, and they've been on our radar at Curling Canada and in our National Next Gen program for the last few years.
Line's okay. Line's fine. All you. Line's fine. Out there right now.
Weight's good.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was the win this year that qualified them for the FISU Games, correct?
Yeah, so we ran a separate event called the FISU Mixed Doubles. Yeah, FISU Mixed Doubles qualifier. That was also run in Edmonton, and actually Jessica and Victor were undefeated in it. So that's how they won the opportunity to represent Canada at FISU.
Oh, wow.
They actually go to two different universities. So Victor goes to Brock University. He's in an accounting co-op. Jessica is at the University of Waterloo. She's a software engineer. And she's actually just been doing an software engineering intern at both Google and Amazon in California. So sometimes, like for instance, this summer, Jessica had to fly back and forth to California to to compete in mixed doubles and then go back to do her intern.
Well, good for her for being able to balance all those priorities. Wow.
Yeah, and Paige and Evan are both on very competitive fours teams. Paige's women's team and Evan's men's teams play a lot on the circuit. So there's a lot of balancing going on with Paige and Evan and their other teams, and Victor and Jessica and their school.
Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to play Paige and Evan at the 2023 Mixed in Saskatchewan. They were playing with Danielle Schmiemann and Benton Boychuk-Charney, and wonderful team. It's the first time I'd played against them, and I was really impressed by how well they threw it.
Yeah, and what's interesting, with both teams have played together for 7 to 8 years. These are two young teams that have a lot of mixed doubles experience. So, you know, it's exciting for us that we're getting more younger mixed doubles teams, and this year is going to be the first year of an under 21 World Mixed Doubles Championship, and so we're very excited to be able to send an under 21 team to the World Junior Mixed Doubles Championship.
With hack, should curl enough, but I like the run as well.
It's great that younger athletes have so many opportunities to not only play four-person, but mixed doubles. I know triples is now something that's being promoted at both the grassroots and competitive level, and the coaching that the athletes have access to is just unbelievable. The opportunities that they have and to work on their development, it's really impressive.
So many mixed doubles athletes who play four-person curling say playing mixed doubles absolutely helps elevate their game at the fours level. Because they're involved in all aspects, calling lines, sweeping, throwing. Communication is so key.
Yeah.
So Evan was looking to get that rock off of the top 4 foot and just a little bit heavy there. Big shot by Victor here. The tolerance here will be light, so if he's a little bit heavy, he kind of just throws the ball back to Evan and gives him another chance. But if he's light, it's going to make it really difficult for Red to score here. So best spot here is probably full 8 foot.
We can go here.
Even top 12, like Jessica's indicating right now. And if you leave yourself access to half the yellow on the left as we're looking at it, even if they make that perfect draw to the back button, you're still going to be able to tap that yellow back and take away the end.
Yeah, it's so key in mixed doubles. You don't want to bury perfectly behind because you want that opportunity to be able to promote your own or use the angle on it. So you have to be a little careful sometimes. You're not trying to bury everything all the way behind.
We're back.
Yeah, the fully buried rock looks great until your opponent makes a great one and now you have nothing.
Yeah.
Try it again? Yes. Put her on a 2 again. We don't like it. Even if we make the hack waiter on this top one, it doesn't set us up, like they're just gonna guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like the freeze?
Freeze is hard.
I don't mind the hack waiter, we just have to make it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same deal with the run.
It's exactly
Sometimes
the same.
you just need
to
mitigate and get rid of the dangerous rocks. And while it might be great to get shot rock right now, peeling the guard would mitigate the risk. So it'll give you an opportunity to score. If you make the draw perfect here, you do leave Jessica the little angled tap with about back 8. So I really like the peel call here.
Not yet.
Ooh, a little unlucky to not get that top rock.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah. About the same line as
me,
you.
like mid-12?
Yeah.
So yellow's going to try to fully guard the rock that's just on the top 4 foot, and red is hoping that they can see just a little piece of it. So right now, Papley and Van Astrum are really happy to just give up 1 point. So if they can see any little piece of that yellow, they can throw a hit and just remove it from play and give up 1 point. So yellow's looking to make this guard as best they can, probably just short of the rings to leave as little room as possible to come around it and remove a yellow stone from play.
2, 3.
Line's okay. Stay close for line.
2, 3.
Okay. 3. Line's fine now.
3.
Okay. Where?
3.
Okay. Whoa, don't curl. Whoa, no.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Like this?
Yeah.
So often we see in the last 4 feet of that guard slowing down, moves over about a rock width or more.
I like edge, just outside edge 4 for throw and hack.
Okay.
I really think I can hold it.
Yeah, I think so too.
If we're passing the guard just off the center line, I think we got it.
So if I throw it at the edge of that red rock, is that close?
That might be too much.
The inside edge?
Inside of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get a little big.
Okay, close. Close. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Hard.
Good shot, Paige.
That's a great shot by Paige to just give up 1 point there.
Good throw.
That was a good shot. So Zhang Pietrangelo ended up stealing one there. We'll be back shortly. They're up 2-1.
The Canadian curling trials. The thing we cried for, fought for, thrown 1,000 rocks for. The podium, just out of reach. But we can almost taste the gold medals in our teeth. Defiant, we take down giants with nothing but the stones in our hands. And in the stands, they wait and see who among us will earn the right to wear the maple leaf.
Every venue strives to create the ultimate fan experience, one that leaves audiences cheering for more. DDG and LG Display are here to help you make that vision a reality. LG delivers unsurpassed imaging with its world-class technology and exceptional support. With versatile multi-sport display systems and proven revenue-generating opportunities, DDG ensures to deliver the best seat in the house. Contact DDG today, always delivering the best fan experience.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth end of the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. Zhang Pietrangelo is up 2-1.
Stay close.
And Happily Van Amsterdam have hammer in the fourth.
Line. Yeah, hard line. Okay, line's fine. All you.
Sometimes, especially in mixed doubles, you're not disappointed about giving up a steal, and that's one of those cases. So giving up a steal at 1 is perfectly acceptable there. Paige made a really nice last shot to come around to center guard and remove one of the yellow stones from play. So now they have hammer back, and they're looking for an opportunity to score multiple points here in the fourth.
Close line, yep. Where?
Back four.
Whoa.
And the other games that are out there, I'll give you a quick update. So sheet A, we've got Team Homan Botcher is up 3-1 over Martin Laycock. Sheet B,
Good one.
it's tied 1-1.
That was a lot more than back four.
Jeunesse Desjardins. Oh, they're just putting up a new score. I'll get that in a second. And Jones Lang are up 6-0 against Walker Myers. And they're still finishing off the third end there.
Line's good. All you. Carol wider.
Looks like Jeunesse Desjardins just scored a deuce, so they're up 3-1 over Tran Pleiter.
Yep.
Those scores can be found on Curling Canada's website, curling.ca/scoreboard. And you're going to want to check out the standings because there's lots happening here. We know that Jones Lang have 2 losses and Walker Myers have 1. So Jones Lang definitely want to win this game to bring them a little bit closer in the standings.
I think you can take just inside edge 8.
Yeah, tonight's a must-win for them. If they don't win, things look very bleak. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to play Jennifer Jones with her back up against the wall. And looks like they brought their best to start their game tonight.
Yeah, and there have been lots of rocks at play in all 3 ends.
Just back 8.
Laura's not looking at much right now. She's trying to figure out what she's going to throw in her last one in the third.
It's fine.
Looks like we're going to have another busy end here in the fourth. So Just a little bit heavy on that one from Evan, and now Victor's looking to make a good freeze into the pocket. So if he can either freeze half on the red or get directly under the guard and freeze on the yellow, they're in a really good spot. And then Papley and Amsterdam are going to have to make a choice of whether or not they're going to chase around the center guard or maybe peel the guard, open up the middle, or run it back to give themselves a little bit of room to score.
Line. Keep it out there, yeah. Still curl, line. It's gonna, whoa,
Line only.
whoa. It's gotta come back. Yeah, curl. Yep. Hard. Okay.
Victor's got a good angle there. So in mixed doubles, you don't have to have somebody hold the broom. It's individual for each team. So sometimes Jessica, you'll see her holding the broom for Victor. Sometimes you'll see her at the other end sweeping for him. It's very individual for the team and who's throwing and what weight they're throwing.
Slash is the only one there. Is that bad?
And a lot of teams, they'll pick a spot to aim at the far end, whether it's a rock that's in play to use as a bit of a guide, or as you can see the bumpers behind the sheet that say New Holland, players might pick out a letter and a word to aim at that letter and use that as a bit of a guide. And then you have to really trust that you've hit your spot and communicate whether or not you think you hit your broom to the person brushing, because there's not going to be a person at the far end that's going to confirm whether or not you hit your spot. So that communication piece is just that much more important.
All there. Pack. Please. Yep.
Just rubbed that guard. So close.
That's terrible.
That's a tough one because you're so close to getting around the guard and making it perfect, and so close to moving the guard off of the center line, and you try so hard to make it perfect that they kind of got caught in between, and now they've left the guard there and haven't changed the situation in the house. So it's a really good opportunity for Victor to come in and put another one right on top of his yellow and make this situation really, really hard for Paige and Evan.
Yeah. Wait, are we coming this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So both Victor and Jessica got into curling through high school, and they used to live on the same street growing up, and they went to the same high school, and that's kind of how they connected and just started playing some mixed doubles, and they've been together ever since.
Weight only. Line's
Like
fine.
the weight.
Line's fine. Running. Line's fine. Where?
Wait, good.
Okay. Curl it then. Curl, hard curl. Hard curl. Yep. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Run this to here.
Pretty good spot.
Kill that.
But I think if Evan wants to run back the guard onto the right side of that yellow, he might be able to get all three yellows out of the forefoot and at least give Paige some room to score here. So
I think either spot's fine, to be honest.
tough shot here, but there is a chance to maybe still salvage this end.
Throwing one turn.
Paige and Evan are a couple. They've been together a long time, and they just moved into their first home together in April, and they live in Edmonton.
I like it.
Okay, I like it. You got it.
Oh, that was so close.
Okay.
Like,
Just like stop this a bit? Or does that leave?
I think that's fine.
Okay. Is that for here? That's always going.
I mean, right now there's no, like, even if they bang that on the nose, that's just getting stuck there, and then it's probably one for us. So I don't think there's much harm in doing the tap, even if you're a little light.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help them much.
Okay.
Okay, just tap this one. Here, back 4, or just T-line?
T, I think.
Yep, T-line.
T and then you sweep.
Yep.
So they're talking about the possibility of tapping the yellow with the option of being light here. I don't even mind being a little bit heavy here. I mean, if you're light and you don't move anything, I think that Paige and Evan are going to be running down the sheet to throw it away and just give up 1 point here. If you're able to make them look at multiples here, that's a really scary situation because all the yellows are above the T line and all the reds are behind. So Paige may have to throw a pretty high risk shot to score and may give up multiples. So I really like making sure that you move that yellow onto the red.
Weight only. Where?
Weight's good.
Okay, go to curl then. Curl, carve it, it's on the guard still. Carve it. Okay, line's fine. Wait, carve it, yeah, curl. Straight, hard.
Great shot.
Really nice shot.
That's a very nice shot.
Ooh, scary. Hammer that.
Hair high gives them 2.
They are already sitting 2.
Gives them 1 side. This one.
Yeah.
This was do. This was do.
I think if they hit the yellow that Jessica just threw on the nose, you might get action on all 3 yellows and get three of them out of the rings.
Hair low even.
Worst case, the 2 of them are going to go the top 2, so it's no worse than what it is right now, so you might as well play it and see if you can at least get rid of an extra yellow and maybe just give up 1 here.
Yeah, hair high.
Even. Nah, you can't do half drop.
The options aren't
just high of nose.
Great.
Just a hair high.
Yeah.
Nose is perfect.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much action they can get on the yellow that's second shot right now to see if when it
3/4 of the rock is
gets hit by the yellow after it hits the other yellow, will it spin over enough to kick what's now shot rock out of the forefront? So I think she has to throw this pretty hard to make it. What a great shot.
Great shot. Well thrown. We've got a tie game here. It's the 4th end, so we'll be back with you in 5 minutes.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
The Canadian Curling Trials. A thing we cried for, fought for, thrown 1,000 rocks for. The podium, just out of reach. But we can almost taste the gold medals in our teeth. Defiant, we take down giants with nothing but the stones in our hands. And in the stands, they wait and see who among us will earn the right to wear the maple leaf.
From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Every venue strives to create the ultimate fan experience, one that leaves audiences cheering for more. DDG and LG Display are here to help you make that vision a reality. LG delivers unsurpassed imaging with its world-class technology and exceptional support. With versatile multi-sport display systems and proven revenue-generating opportunities, DDG ensures to deliver the best seat in the house. Contact DDG today, always delivering the best fan experience.
Welcome back to the 2025 Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. We're into the second half of this game. It's a tight game. Zhang Pietrangelo up 3-1 over PAP in Amsterdam. Helen Radford with Curling Canada joined with Scott McDonald.
Whoa. Mine's fine.
We've had a really exciting first four ends in this game. Three busy ends and one end that would be described as a non-traditional finish to an end where there weren't very many rocks in play for a mixed doubles game. But PAP in Amsterdam have done a really good job of limiting damage. So they've had a couple really tough situations and they've managed to stay in the game. So being down 2 points at the break is not an insurmountable deficit. They will certainly have an opportunity to score some points. So we are looking for a really exciting second half to this game.
Straight.
And at the fourth end, teams have 5 minutes to take a break. They mop the ice. They can meet with their coach if they're here. So Jessica and Victor's coach, Stephen Fish, he was here all week. He had to head off this afternoon back home. And the other team, Paige and Evan, met with their coach, Amanda St. Laurent.
Just freeze.
Yeah, right on the nose.
Yeah. Line's okay, line's fine. All
Weight's
you.
good.
Where?
Weight's good.
Okay. Line. Line. Yep. Hard. Yep. Right up.
Not a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, over-curled a little bit from where they want to be, but it's really
He's, like,
important that
half in the
rock's ahead of the
forefoot.
T line, and it is usable, something
good
that
as well. I got
PAP
one
and
on
Answer are going to have to deal with. So they can either follow it down and corner freeze it, or they might be able to tap it back with how much curl there is and establish control of the top forefoot. So it looks like they're going to go with the corner freeze option.
Should be there. T. All there. Back 4.
Curl. Curl.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit heavy on that draw. Their tendency so far this game has been a little bit heavy, so I think it's really important for the two of them to be talking about pass and figure out what exactly it's doing out there, because there's plenty of time to make that adjustment. They can make a really good draw on their next one, and they want to make sure that they have draw weight for these next crucial 4 ends.
All the other games are now into their 5th end as well. So across the board, we've got Home and Botcher are up 6-1 over Martin Laycock. It's a tight game. Jeunesse Desjardins are up 3-2 over Tran Kleider. And Jones Lang are up 7-2 over Walker Myers.
Get low, that's fine.
I don't even want to move it that far.
I think you need to move it so we're sitting 2.
Right.
That same weight, you probably threw back 8 back 12 on that last one. Similar is great.
Paige has already competed in this. Oh, sorry. Paige has already competed in this arena in 2019. She was on Team Canada at the World Juniors. Won the silver medal there, and Amanda St. Laurent was her coach. So the two of them are quite familiar with this building.
Or yeah.
That's better.
Here. Okay.
Yep, right there.
So it looked like that was exactly the weight they were talking about throwing on that shot, and it just ran a little bit straighter than they expected. Paige did a great job there trying to get it over with the carve brushing. But because they rolled off to the side 8 foot, it leaves Victor another opportunity to make a really good draw into the top button and apply some pressure. He does have to be very careful with where he puts this rock, though, because there is a little bit of the yellow at the top 4 exposed, that if he puts this in the wrong spot, Evan may be able to get all 3 yellows out of the forefoot.
Line's fine. Curl a hair. Line's fine. All you. Curl still. Curl. Help it. Yep. Curl. Whoa. Where? Whoa. It's gotta sit. Sit. Slam her back. I think you don't have a lot of that. Should clip it, hey?
Yeah.
Whichever you have more of, I think, is the better way to play it. Which one are you seeing?
Medium, hair high on the outturn.
Okay. Yeah. You have more on the outturn side, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
So they're going to look to get by this guard as tight as they can to hit as much of that yellow rock as they can, so that they hit a little bit of the rock on the right as we're looking at it, and hopefully it touches the back yellow and everything spins out of the 4 foot.
9-5.
Curl.
It's okay. I don't really like the 6 there.
No, I don't either.
But what would we do with it? Like,
What they mean by that is the 6 rock is a rock that red can make a hit and roll for shot rock. So if they were concerned about that rock, they could either remove it, or they could put one right beside the yellow rock that's shot right now, or corner frozen on it, so that anything that comes off of the yellow would go into that, the other yellow that they're going to place on the top button here.
No, it's you.
okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take an inch more than mid-12. You think, right?
I also don't despise this if you want to play it, but I think we play it with like a 10 so that 10 or more, that way this shooter like kind of spills back here. Do you want to take a time?
Sure.
Time out.
Okay. Just
So
nosing.
every team starts with 22 minutes.
Like, I just want to move
and
like
they're
that,
allowed
right?
one timeout throughout the game.
Just a 10 to hit and roll here, you think? Or?
I think you want to get all the way here, don't you?
Yeah.
Because when she plays this, it's just going to be a steal 1.
Yeah. Or, okay, I'm fine with just the draw.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, even if you leave it here, I think it's
Because, yeah.
probably always a steal 1.
Yeah.
Here, you know.
I don't like back there. I think just here.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it should be fine.
What do you think the best spot is? Here, right?
Yeah, right beside it, just a little bit higher.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, like, here's fine, whatever, it's a force, right?
Yeah.
So they're able to talk through that a little bit. I think one thing they need to take a look at is what shot would be a little bit easier for them to accomplish the same goal. So drawing and putting it to a specific position towards the center line is a shot that Jessica plays regularly. Playing a hit and roll just adds a little bit more complexity.
Just an inch more than mid-12.
One thing Renee Sonnenberg, she's our analytics guru, talks about when you're talking about shots, the more words you use, the higher the level of difficulty. So if it's a draw
Wait there right now.
or freeze versus a hit and roll, so if you're using one word,
where?
the level of difficulty should be a little bit less than if you're trying to play a hit and roll.
Line.
So I think this is a great call.
Okay, whoa, line's fine. Whoa, whoa, it's gotta sit. Line a bit.
I agree, and that rock that's biting the top 4 foot right now is in such a good spot that even if you were to play a hit and roll and bump it over even more, it could give Paige an easier opportunity to use it as backing or something to come off of for shot rock. So that rock effectively closed down the 4 foot, and now it's a really tough score for red. Again, it might be another end where they just need to find a way to give up a steal of 1. So I know that you don't want to put another point on the board for yellow if you're red in this instance, but you also don't want to give the game away either at this point. You do have the opportunity to use a power play, which they can use in N6 if they give up a point here, but certainly you want to limit the damage as much as possible and not try to find a shot that may not be there, that if missed...
Am I trying to hit the hole, basically?
Could make the lead bigger than it needs to be.
If I'm ever high shot on this, it's horrible.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. Trying to hit the hole?
Yeah, like quarter up.
Okay.
So they're looking at the skinny double on the right side here. It will most likely give up a steal of 2 for yellow because it's really hard to get that yellow over the top. But if she does hit the yellow on the right here first and super skinny, there is a chance that that yellow pops out of the forefoot. So a big shot here for Paige, and we'll see if she can get that top yellow moving out of the forefoot.
Close. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa. Yes.
Good shot. 2.
She threw that as well as she could. Another steal of 2. Zhang Pietrangelo up 5-1. We'll be back with you shortly.
The Canadian curling trials. The thing we cried for, fought for, thrown 1,000 rocks for. The podium, just out of reach. But we can almost taste the gold medals in our teeth. Defiant, we take down giants with nothing but the stones in our hands. And in the stands, they wait and see who among us will earn the right to wear the maple leaf.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Welcome back to the start of the 6th end here at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. So we've had all the rocks to the center to start the end, and this time we're on the side. So Scott, maybe explain what they're doing and what Jessica's playing here.
Yeah, so Team PAP Van Amsterdam have decided to use their power play this end as an offensive tool. So the power play is a strategic option that each team can use once a game when they have the hammer. So instead of the standard rock placement with the rocks in the middle, the pre-placed stones are shifted to the side of the sheet with the guard moved off center, and the stone in the house actually moved ahead of the T-line, bisecting the 8 and the 12-foot circle. So it provides an opportunity for the team with the hammer to create some different angles, making it easier to build a multiple point end without having a congested forefoot, and it makes it trickier for the other team to defend. So in this case, Jessica and Victor chose to defend the power play by ticking over their corner guard so that it puts a rock in the middle and also gives Papley and Van Amsterdam a little bit less stuff to draw behind on the outside. So because they played that tick, Red has decided to replace that corner guard because yellow isn't allowed to hit yet. So now that there is a yellow that is shot rock, Victor and Jessica are going to try to come around the corner guard now and freeze Red for second shot. So should be an interesting end coming up.
Definitely. So teams cannot hit anything until we see 5 rocks in play. So Victor is not allowed to tap that red rock out of the house, and if he does, then they replace it back in the house.
Yep. Hard. Right up. Yep. Hard.
We're light. Okay.
And Scott, what are those X's on those rocks in the house? You've got one yellow one and one red one and have X's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they're
because
just
there are
football, they're
pre-positioned stones, the stones are marked just so that the players and officials and spectators can track the movement of those stones in the game, and that they know that those are the ones that are used as
All there.
pre-positioned stones and not ones that are
Back 12.
designated to be delivered
Back
during the
8.
game.
Sometimes those are the stones that end up counting at the end of the end.
It's always nice to score a point without having had to throw the rock.
Very true.
Should we rip it or? I like just the hit and roll, I think.
Okay. Like, do you like control?
I was thinking board.
Board? Okay. Okay.
The reason that why the weight choice is so important here is that Victor could throw the double and remove both reds from play. However, if he doesn't make contact with that second red, he loses his shooter and sends control back to yellow. By playing a quieter weight, it allows them to better manage the stones so that if it overcurls a little bit, they can play the hit and roll in front of the red and still sit second shot and control the end.
Close. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Hard. Yep. 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 Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard. 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 I think you're still coming around, hey? Yep.
It's close, but it looks like he rolled just a little too far. That was a nice hit and roll. Both Paige and Evan have been curling a very long time.
Hair better the second time.
Evan said he started curling with his grandmother, who used to bribe him with sandwiches and hot chocolate after he played. He started when he was about 8 years old. He's been hooked ever since. I think you could bribe adults with that too.
Hey, we're T-line.
Seems like a nice incentive to go curling.
Back four. Okay, we're all there.
Curl.
I love hearing stories about how different people get into the game, because I know for many people it's rooted in family, and you start playing because of someone else from your family playing. But
Do you like
hearing people talk about either watching curling on TV during the Olympics, or having a friend that needed a player on a high school team, or a variety of different reasons that people have started curling and then stayed with it because they love it so much. It's really, really cool to hear those stories and the different ways that people have connected with the game.
Do you think this will move?
What?
Think this will move?
Yeah, it's also fun to learn, when did they start?
Did you throw it?
Really little, or teenagers, or in their 20s, or when was it?
Whoa. Sorry.
So you heard Victor say sorry.
Same shot.
He made a nice shot, but that wasn't what was called, so just kind of apologizing. It's sort of the kind part of our sport.
Sorry.
See, that's pretty good. I like that.
So now Evan's looking to play the cross-house double and just move that yellow a couple inches to sit 2 points, and hopefully find a way to get a 2-point end out of this.
Close. Sounds good. Back four.
I lied, he's playing the draw. Try to get around the yellow. I misheard what they were saying. I thought they talked about moving the other one, but yeah, looking to come around that yellow again. It looks a little warm right now.
That's the hard part with mixed doubles, is because somebody's not at the other end. if you're not sure, you have to wait to see
great
what
shot.
their how they slide out. Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of weight?
You think peel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Right here.
Am I hitting it just off?
You're hitting about a thick half.
Okay. Yep.
We can throw less weight if you want to. It's up to you.
Okay, maybe like control?
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Do you think control?
You like Norm?
Yeah, okay, Norm.
Okay.
Where then? Edge of that red?
The fact that they're playing this shot makes
I
me
think
think
right
that
here.
they might
Yeah. I
think
think
that
so.
red is third shot right now.
Half rock.
If yellow was shot over on the side, the other option here would be to follow red down to the 4-foot. In the worst case, you're giving up 2 points. So I think they think that red's third shot right now.
Just be conservative with it.
Okay.
They also want to look at the scoreboard at this point. It's 5-1 in the 6th end, so they, to your point,
Okay.
they want to make sure they're not giving up more
Clean. Yep.
than 2 points.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. No. Curl a bit. Whoa.
Oh,
What a great
what a shot. That was a great shot by Jessica there.
Sorry, I put your
And
rock
she
in
hit that
worse
in a
spot.
great spot, but the weight that she threw on that shot really let them play with as it came down the ice. So if you throw a 6.5 or 7 second peel on that, it's basically made or missed out of your hand. But by throwing that nice control weight, it let Victor work with it and help control it a little bit with the brushing, and they got a great result out of that.
Yellow rock, and if you're running into it, you can get away with a little less even.
Okay, I'm gonna throw mid-8.
Okay. Just a little more in the middle.
A lot of room.
It's good.
No backing. No backing, Ev. Close.
And she was able to score the single point there. So we're 5-2 after 6 ends. We'll be back with you shortly.
From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Every venue strives to create the ultimate fan experience, one that leaves audiences cheering for more. DDG and LG Display are here to help you make that vision a reality. LG delivers unsurpassed imaging with its world-class technology and exceptional support. With versatile multi-sport display systems and proven revenue-generating opportunities, DDG ensures to deliver the best seat in the house. Contact DDG today, always delivering the best fan experience.
And welcome back to the 2025 Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials, starting the 7th end here. Zhang
Mid-ball.
Pietrangelo have hammer, and they are up 5-2. You'll see on the scoreboard there's a 1 in red. So Papley Van Amsterdam used their power play last end and scored a single point. Zhang Pietrangelo has opted not to use it. So we're still going around the center.
And I really like this tactic of Zhang Pietrangelo not using their power play in the 7th. So being up 3 points, you can give up a steal here. So because they have hammer, they're able to peel 1 rock earlier. So after this rock is thrown, Victor will probably peel the center guard unless it's an easy double in the house, and then all you're doing is you're trying to eliminate red rocks. And if you give up less than a steal of 2, so if you give a steal of 1, or even a worst case a steal of 2, you then have the option to use your power play, open up the middle, and remove a lot of risk in the 8th end. So really, really like this tactic.
It's close. Top 4.
Line's good.
T. T line.
Line's good.
So that was a great draw by Paige in the 6th to get their point and stop the bleeding, and they're looking to continue that momentum and make some really, really good draws here in the 7th and put some pressure on Victor and Jessica, and hopefully get a couple points on the board and put the pressure on in the 8th.
So because we see 5 rocks, I know one of them's out of play there. Victor can hit now if he wants to.
Whoa.
Around.
So he's not going to be happy with that shot. So not only was he not able to remove either red rock, but he left that center guard up. So this has given Papley and Van Amsterdam a real opportunity to set up a multiple steal, which is what they're looking forward to get back in this game. So this is a huge shot for Evan right now. They don't necessarily need to be right down to the red. Even that tight guard is a great spot here to really lock down those 2 reds for now.
A little more. Top 4. Top 4.
We do have one game that is finished. So Homan Botcher defeated Martin Laycock, score of 8-3. And the Jones Lang Walker Myers score is also Jones Lang 8-3. They're playing right now in the 7th end. And Tran Kleider just picked up a 3 to tie the game against Gionnes Desjardins. You can check out scores on our Curling Canada website, curling.ca/scoreboard, because you're going to start to see the standings and how things are setting themselves up for playoffs.
Whoa. Whoa, yep. Whoa! Whoa!
So another break there for Papley Van Amsterdam. Evan was a little bit heavy on his draw there, but Victor was unable to remove 2 reds from play and again left that guard. So
it's pretty much the same line.
Another opportunity for Evan to come around the guard. And again, I think throwing a tight guard here is not a bad option. I think coming into the 4-foot on Paige's last is a really good play, but by bringing this into the rings and grouping the stones, it's a better opportunity for yellow to remove them.
Close. Should be there. Top 4.
Paige is a seasoned traveler. She's been to 32 countries so far. That's a lot of travel.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Really well-placed rock, and now Zheng Petrangelo have a choice to make. So they can either play that run back again, but if you miss it, you risk looking at 4 on Jessica's last, which
Is that your first thought?
is a little bit scary no matter
so.
who you are. The other option is they could hit the open shot rock and even roll to the side of the button to sit shot, and then that forces PAP Van Amsterdam to have to deal with it and may leave Jessica an easier shot on her last to score. So let's see what they play.
Close, yeah!
Oh my god. You like the guard? They have no draw right now.
Well, they would have this hack waiter.
What if you're here? Here's good?
I think you're sitting 4th. You want to sit 4th.
Okay. You like the out tree?
So Victor's missed 3 runbacks by a total of about 3 inches, and now they're in big trouble. So he threw all those rocks really well, and he was really close on all of them, but the margin for error was so small. So Paige's last shot here, it's really important that they're as precise as possible with where they want to put this rock. So at the very least, you want to
short and touching center is okay, hey?
Steal here, but I think the multiple steals in play, so you want to put it in the best spot possible so that you can make Jessica's shot as hard as possible here.
Added a lot.
It's good.
Okay, room.
Top 4.
They talked about sitting 4th, so they're probably looking at top 4, top 8 here, so line's really, really important as well.
Hard! Hard, curl!
T-line, top 4. T-line, T-line. Pretty good.
She's got the Christmas tree there.
Yeah. That's sneaky good.
Back 4. Back 4.
So the interesting thing here is Jessica does have an outside chance of scoring here if she wants to take it on, but if she happens to tick the one that's biting the top 4-foot, there's the possibility of giving up a 4 steal here. So she's probably looking at how she can make a double to either give up 1 or give up 2. So definitely a risk-reward shot here coming up.
Yeah, and you can't see the guard in this shot here. Because the guard is cutting off there. So you see that yellow guard. That's causing a bit of a problem there. So she can't throw just a straight draw.
No, she'd have to throw probably like a hack waiter to hit shot rock directly, but if it hangs out a little bit or curls a little bit earlier, it's in a spot that they would not have thrown a whole lot this game with the way the mixed doubles work, because generally you're aiming at outside the edge of the 8-foot for your draws. So definitely whatever shot she plays here, there's a little bit of unknown, so it's really important for them to talk about what they think the rock's going to do here.
That's good, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hard.
Victor just put his head down right away.
Hard, yeah.
Well, we've got ourselves a tie game going into the 8th end.
we cried for, fought for, thrown 1,000 rocks for, the podium just out of reach. But we can almost taste the gold medals in our teeth. Defiant, we take down giants with nothing but the stones in our hands. And in the stands, they wait and see who among us will earn the right to wear the maple leaf.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome back to the 8th end here at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Trials. We have a tie game. Zhang Pietrangelo have hammer, and they have opted to use their power play.
Blind's curling a lot. You're over curling. You're over curling, Ev. Just leave it. Just leave it, just leave it, just leave it.
What a turn of events in the 7th end. PAP and Amsterdam played an excellent end to put some pressure on Zhang Pietrangelo, and fortunately for them, they got the miss. So there's definitely a momentum swing, and PAP and Amsterdam are going to try to continue that momentum and put a lot of pressure on Zhang Pietrangelo here in the 8th. For Zhang Pietrangelo, it's tough because even though you gave up 3 points there, you chose to not use your power play in the 7th end for a reason, and not so that you could use it in the 8th. So now, even though you gave up 3 points, which is not what they wanted by any means, they do have the middle open, they have last shot, and they're going to more than likely have a reasonable opportunity to score. So they need to put that end aside, and although you don't have your safety net anymore, just remember that you played this whole game to give yourself the opportunity to score an 8 and come back and have a good end.
Sorry?
Yeah, and they want to keep that center open, so that's why Jessica was able to play the tick shot off Paige's center guard.
He's just going to peel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a great bounce back shot by Jessica to open things up, because I know she had an unfortunate miss in the 7th. So now that the center's open, Victor's going to have the opportunity to peel.
They're going to call a timeout, take a little time to chat with their coach, Amanda St. Laurent.
For a second.
It's either guard, like keep guarding. He just has the peel free run into the side.
He's always going to come after our side one.
Yeah, which could jam and put him in an unlucky spot.
Or we freeze theirs around the corner. And then he's peeling their guard.
And if we're throwing the guard.
So if we freeze now, they peel the guard.
Then we guard?
Then we guard?
Do you like that?
They won't peel the corner guard though.
No? What are they going to do then?
I think they freeze again.
Freeze back, then do you guard?
I think they're just going to try and switch second. They're going to try and switch shot.
That's fine, even if they do you throw the guard after then?
Yeah, probably.
Do you like that?
If we're guarding it, we're crossing the center line.
Yeah, this way, where I had mine.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Do you want to do that, or do you want to throw the freeze?
Let's do that, I think.
The guard? Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
He's just going to peel. Then we're going to have to make the freeze on my last.
Or my last.
We can make it good, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. Go.
So they talked about 2 options there. The first one's throwing a center guard and trying to reduce the scoring area and drive play back to the middle. They know that Victor will go up and try to peel that guard. The other option is to come around the corner guard and corner freeze the yellow stone.
I'm fine.
With only 5 rocks thrown by each team, it's a little bit easier to do the forward thinking and having that conversation all the way through the rest of the end.
I actually really like where that rock ended up. Like, it's not on the center line, but by being a rock off center line, it's a little bit trickier for Victor to remove from play. So there is a little bit of jam bait, some rocks to jam on either side of the ring. So he has to be a little bit careful of where the run-in rock goes when he peels it. It's a nice shot there.
Yeah, nice peel by Victor. Because that's their goal, is to keep everything open. We've got another game that has finished. So Jones Lang beat Walker Myers, a score of 9-3.
What do you like now?
And so if you want to check out the standings on curling.ca/scoreboard, you're going to see in this particular pool, we're going to have a little bit of an interesting last round robin schedule tomorrow.
Then you guard? Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay. Can you give me the freeze tap, whatever you like?
Hack?
Sure. Even
Like
board.
edge 4?
Even board. Let's make sure we kill it if we're killing it.
Edge 4? Like that with board? Should curl lots, eh?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna curl.
Good positive talk between the two of them.
Hack. Board! Yeah!
It is. They know that Victor's going to peel the center guard if they throw it, and they only have so many rocks left. So by hitting the yellow on the side 8 foot and
I'll get lucky. I'll get lucky. Hard.
well, if they were to hit the yellow on the side 8 foot, they would have sat 2. But by keeping that red rock at the back for third shot, there is still a chance. So Evan's shot on his next one might not change that much if this double isn't made by Victor here. So really important for Victor to get rid of both of these red rocks if possible, and then it'll make Evan have to be even that much more precise on his last one. So instead of maybe playing the corner freeze, he might, or instead of just playing the hit story, he might have to play a corner freeze and hope that there's a jam.
Oh. Close it?
Yeah. Info.
Stop the weight?
What kind of weight are you seeing?
Also board now.
Yeah.
Although that jammed at the back 12 foot, the most important thing there was that rock that was in the top 12 foot was removed and the shooter rolled to the left as we're looking at it. Because that was a rock that I think Paige and Evan would have looked to come around on Paige's last to be probably 2/3 buried and be a little bit of a teaser for Zheng Petrangelo to look at. So really nice shot there.
Yep. Solid. Whoa. Solid.
Whoa. Whoa, curl.
Good.
Probably want to stick around, right?
What?
Probably want to stick around.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Are you gonna hold?
Oh, right. Yeah, 10. Yeah.
We've got one more game that's out there on sheet B, and it's a tight one. Gionas Desjardins are up 6-5 over Tran Kleider, and Tran Kleider have hammer. There are lots of rocks in play. That's on sheet B.
Clean. Ball. Clean. Yep. Ball. Curl hair. Okay. That's fine.
Want to hit her?
Yeah, I like that.
What turn do you like?
Okay, so Paige is going to look to hit this on the nose or fairly close to nose and sit 2, and then that's going to leave Jessica and Victor a choice on the last one. So they can either play a nose hit back, but they can't roll out. Because if they roll out, the rock at the back 12 foot would count as shot rock, or they could also play the draw to the 4 foot. So I think that if they nose, it'll probably be the hit that's played. If they roll a little bit to the left as we're looking at it, the draw might be the better option.
Well, clean. Yep.
Most important thing though is to stick and make sure you're sitting 2.
Curl! Whoa, just clean.
Shot.
Nice shot by Paige.
Yep.
Yeah, Jessica didn't even guess. She just, or take a second. She just said draw. So, and that was the whole goal, was to keep that open for her to have her draw to the button.
It's that same
Just the draw.
55-60 you've been giving me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the nice thing for Jessica is this is the same draw that she's been playing the whole game.
Just mid 12.
So she should have a pretty good idea of the path.
Just 55-60.
It's important that she has a short memory over the missed last end, and I know she'll be thinking of just this shot right now, and I know she'll be close.
Where?
It's close.
Okay. Mine's fine. All you. All you. Full. All you, all you. Just clean.
This looks good.
Shot test. Good game, guys.
It was a good game by both
Good.
teams. Zhang Pietrangelo winning 6-5. We've got our last round robin for this pool tomorrow afternoon at 1. And the last round robin game for the other pool is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks very much, Scott. We appreciated having you on the broadcast.
Thanks so much, Helen. That was a great game, and congrats to Jessica and Victor on the victory.
Good night, everyone.